When I invited Ellie Wise in the show, he said, thank you for doing business with me. And then he sent me a request for $5,000 on Apple Pay. So we're going to work on that. But the next matchup...
I did not realize that we were doing charity work, but I'm very
I said he might get a dinner if he's nice.
I'm happy to help out with the show.
Johnny Walker versus Volkan Oezdemir in what to me might be a striker's delight. Fantastic matchup. Dynamic strikers. It doesn't get more explosive and out there than Johnny Walker in so many ways. His personality spills into his fighting style. And then you got Volkan Oezdemir, who challenged for the title before. He's got heavy hands, some really good finishes, and maybe a more well-rounded approach. But I'll let my guests do some talking. Ellie, what you got for this matchup?
I don't really know. This is an interesting fight. I personally think, if I had to choose one, I think Johnny Walker's going to come out on top doing some weird shit. I think Oezdemir...
spaz.
Yeah, I think he's going to do something cool and untraditional. And Oezdemir is just a little bit too stiff and, like, he's very traditional. And I feel like it's a little predictable. Somebody as loose and as explosive as Johnny Walker, I feel like he can find a way to win this fight. But I also don't know. He could get knocked the fuck out. He's not that good.
Good point. You really see in Volkan Oezdemir that he came up as a kickboxer and he kept that in his style. His base stance is keeping his hands kind of wide, keeping his fists clenched, and leaving his head in the center. And most of his defense is looking to block. This is very much like more kickboxing with big gloves because MMA gloves are usually going to sneak through that. He hasn't really changed that, and he's had mixed success with it. Where he excels is his offense. He doesn't want to be on defense, he wants to be on offense. There's three favorite things I see him do quite a bit. Off of that, he'll pull to his left hook. He hit that twice against Bogdan Guskov. He'll pull and hit a left hook on you. He's got a really powerful shot. The other one that he hit on Nikita Krylov a few times is he'll slip to the inside and hit the cross counter, a favorite we've talked about in the show a lot, where you're throwing a straight punch, he's slipping to the inside, and he's punching his hand over the top. That is one of his specialties. Him leaving his head up there makes you think you can hit it. Sometimes you can. But if he's ready for it, he can slip to the inside, he can crack it with it. Lastly, if he hurts you, he loves to grab you with a collar tie and rip uppercuts. That's a spot he'll swarm and he'll look for a finish there. So, three of his favorite attacks. What do you got for Johnny Walker, Ryan?
You know, we've broken down Johnny Walker before on this show. He loves an interrupting flying knee. He loves his back fist. And he likes these same side attacks where he's throwing up a big loopy hook. You think this combination's done. A same side high kick follows it. Really had success with that against Khalil Roundtree. All around just a madman. World's most dangerous male stripper. I don't know what else to say about the guy. He's dynamic. He's must-watch TV.
Ooh,
that was
must-watch TV.
Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker was a stripper. In Brazil.
I was thinking Oezdemir.
It tracks.
In Brazil, you're 6'6". A little bit of acne doesn't matter. If that boy can dance and move the hips, he made a living doing it. So it was his job before he fought. What do you think for a prediction?
Well, I think Johnny Walker's probably gonna win, but I don't know. Oezdemir has some knockout power too, and Johnny Walker has been susceptible to getting knocked out. Just comes with being a wild motherfucker in the cage, keeping your hands low, bouncing around. It'll be interesting if this fight goes to the ground. I think Oezdemir, at least in his fight against Dominic Reyes, I didn't do too much research on him. He started like shooting for takedowns a lot, trying to win rounds like that. But it wasn't like the best time shot. You know, he can get a little desperate. He's just trying to win points, and that can be dangerous against an explosive, unpredictable guy like Johnny Walker.
Good points.
I think the absolute best bet to make for this fight is that it goes under 3 rounds and one of these gentlemen is finished. That being said, if I had to pick a winner, I'm going to go Volkan Oezdemir by TKO on the ground.
I'm going to lean Volkan as well. I think if he does choose to grapple, he could eke out a decision and just kind of win some rounds. He's gotten better at grappling as time progressed, or I think he can knock out Johnny Walker because a lot of people have.
Let's go.